For us, Rick.
Yes, David, this is our August read. Expecting a number around 700,000. Better, 716,000 seasonally adjusted annualized units. And there's a nice revision to last month from 739,000 to 751,000. So let's look at this. First time we've had back-to-back 700,000 pluses since February and March of 22. And that revision takes last month from the best level from May of last year all the way back to February of 22. And if we consider that what Sarah just said, that the yield curve continues to steepen, many of the benefits that were supposedly going to aid the mortgage market with 50 basis point cut just aren't happening. We're up a dozen basis points in tens since the cut. And to dig even deeper into the dynamics of housing, we now head east to Diana Olick. Diana?
Well, Rick, you're right. The numbers are a little muddy because we see the comparison month to month is that sales came down, but the number is actually higher than expected. But this count is based on signed contracts. That's people out shopping for a home in August when mortgage rates were falling into the 6% range, down off that 7% high. So we've heard from the home builders that June and July were soft. You saw that in the KB Home earnings, and you also saw that from Lennar, which reported last week. But they also said that sales were a little soft in August as well because people were kind of sitting on the sidelines saying, I see mortgage rates coming down, but what if they come down even more when the Fed cuts rates? Then I can do even better if I wait until September, October, November. So that may be why there's some softness there. We also saw the median price of a home sold, a new home sold in August, down 4.6%. Builders are trying to do what they can to get people in the door. And the supply of new homes for sale at a 7.8-month supply, 6 is considered balanced between buyer and seller. So that's still a little high. But again, the builders are offering incentives and they're trying to get people in the door. But rates have come down this month. Not as much as people expected due to the Fed rate cut, but they are at least on a downward trajectory. Back to you, Sarah.
Yeah, where are we, like 6% or so, a little above that on the 30-year?
A little above 6%, 6.15 around, yeah.
You also wanted to ask you about some interesting new data on office leasing.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing double duty here at the Salesforce building in Midtown Manhattan and for its climate and AI event, New York City Climate Week. And we'll have more on that in Money Movers. But we just got a new report, interesting, on New York office from CBRE. It says that since New York passed its Energy Act 5 years ago, which set a goal of generating 70% of New York State's electricity from renewable energy sources by 2030, firms involved in solar, wind, and transmission infrastructure have actually driven record levels of energy-related real estate leasing in New York City offices. Office leasing by renewable energy-related companies in New York City between 2020 and 2024 up 175% compared to the decade preceding the climate legislation's passage. New York City's renewable energy leasing year-to-date in 2024 up 18% above the 5-year average. So really interesting stuff here from Climate Week, Sarah.
Okay, thank you. Diana.